So when I first came out with high-level throwing, I didn't even know who was reading my information. Like, I didn't even have a platform. I had a website with some blogs, but like it wasn't connected to anything. So I'm like, why aren't people responding or writing comments? Like, I had no idea about like social media platforms. I wasn't doing anything on those types of things. So my audience was like some of the parents that I had in my facility that already come to me to train. So they're like, okay, why am I reading this? My athlete already comes to you. So I think my audience size was just parents and some of the players that I had. And then the more I wrote, I think some of the college coaches or the high school coaches that were really seeking detailed information. Maybe they've had an issue with an athlete and they're like, searching online to figure out what type of things they can help their athletes with. And now I think it's starting to grow into the rec leagues, the travel organizations, big time Division I programs are utilizing this information. And I think it's only going to expand and grow, especially at the younger levels. My goal is to really get in with the younger kids, teach them proper patterns at 6, 8, 10, 12 years old, and that's going to be kind of my focus moving forward. So I think the audience has grown. I don't think it's where it needs to be because I'm still seeing a little bit of pushback and a little bit of resistance with how to implement it. So implementation at the younger levels is going to be, my goal moving forward. My name is Wassermann. I'm from originally Brooklyn, New York. Grew up in New Hampshire. I am the owner of Wassermann Strength and High Level Throwing, where we focus on youth softball, middle school softball, high school softball, college softball development, and throwing patterns by position. I think addressing throwing patterns, I think that is critical. I think we have to understand how every athlete's body works and moves and functions. The high-level throwing and patterning is really just concepts in a framework. So we're trying to get these athletes within a specific framework based on what their body is capable of doing. If their body isn't capable of doing it, it's not going to present itself on the field. So pattern work for me is critical. I mean, we can give them, all sorts of different training drills and modalities, but if they're patterning incorrectly, if their sequence is incorrect, if their arm pathway, if their arm shape is incorrect, potentially leads to a breakdown somewhere. So, we're using different types of constraint drills and different types of training tools to help refine these patterns. And I think that is the biggest thing. We have to understand how the body works, how the body moves, and we need to do that on a pattern basis. We have to see what these infielders present, we have to see what the outfielders present, we have to see what catchers present, and then we have to refine their pattern first before we can give them tons of volume of throwing. So there are a few ways where our athletes are finding our information and training with us. I have two training facilities, one in Nashua, New Hampshire. The other one is in Deerfield Beach, Florida. And we focus on high-level throwing patterns. We focus on strength training. Athletes can also find us through our online website at highlevelthrowing.com. We have tons of free information. We have free books. We also have the high-level throwing softball edition book and the high school strength training manual that athletes can take, can grab, can dig through, can look at, and there's just a lot of good content on those websites. So you can train with us locally at our facilities. You can train with us remotely. So we have remote training programs where athletes send us their information and we're with you through the entire process of the program. And then, travel clinics as well. I've gone all around the country working with different organizations, and you can inquire about different types of travel programs and high-level throwing clinics that I offer. So, those are certainly some ways you can train with us. You can follow me on social media and Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Twitter is at @was_strength. Instagram is at Wassermann Strength, and Facebook is at Was Strength.